All right, all right. All right, all right. Thanks. Who remember that Kevin Hart um movie? All right. It's like anyways, so this one is about my deep regenerative sleep. I'm gonna get straight to the point. The last sleep video that I did, I literally woke up and I just had this desire to just share with people my secrets, not really secrets, but my own techniques for getting deep regenerative sleep. There's different types of sleep. There's the normal sleep to regenerate your body. Well, the normal sleep that people get, that's like the 6 hour to 8 hour sleep, but it's a light sleep. It's a light sleep, and it's a sleep where you rarely even dream. That's how the average person experiences. That type of sleep is level 1. And they rarely dream, and when they wake up, they really don't have the high level of energy that they can have, and that's reaching the higher potential. But then you have what I call the deep regenerative sleep. That's when you go into the dreamland, the dream world, like Bobby Hemmett experiences, and where you get 100% healing comes through. And when you wake up, like for me, when I wake up, just about every single morning, some more than others, I wake up with a high level of energy, and I feel so great. And sometimes when I wake up, I know I'm in a deep regenerative sleep is when I wake up and I feel like I haven't used my body in like hours or maybe like a day. Kind of like Neo in the Matrix, the first Matrix. He said something like, how come my eyes hurt, or how come my body hurts, or something like that. And then Morpheus comes through and he says that you haven't used your body ever, or something like that. Y'all know what I'm talking about in the first Matrix movie. Well, that's how I feel sometimes when I wake up. But then after a while, after my blood goes through the rest of my body, because the way that I sleep on my back. And that's what the spirit said, that's the best way to sleep. Especially us males, because of our Johnson, we really got to pay attention to the way that we sleep. And I've been through my experiences. Boy, I've learned to sleep a certain way, and you got to give space to your Johnson down there. You got to give it space. I'm being real though. You got to give it space when you're sleeping. So I sleep with my back to the bed and then my face forward, and that's the easy way to astral project too, to just come out of your body. And so what I do is as of lately is the lemon water. I told you that before, lemon water, but at least distilled water. If not distilled water, then you have to alkalize your water some way, somehow. And you got to drink that a minimum amount before you go to sleep. You don't want to drink too much of it, and you want to avoid eating heavy meals. Absolutely, if you can avoid eating heavy meals, that is 100% great. Because when you're sleeping and you eat a heavy meal, your body is digesting the food while you're sleeping, and it's utilizing its energy for the digestion of the food. And you don't want to do that, because you want that energy to be up here in your head, in your mind, your brain area. That way you can access other realms like me, go into parallel lives like me, and you can speak to the melanated beings. If you have the melanin though, it depends on how much melanin you got in your brain. And once they recognize that you are the melanated one, then depending on some other things, they'll open up to you. But me, I'm gonna go into that other video another time, other experiences. But I gotta go ahead and hurry up and close this out. So for me, what I do is lemon water, because that's alkalized water, with the real lemons, and squeezing it into the water, into my distilled water. Shake it up and drink it. That cleanses the body greatly, internally and externally. Cleanses your skin and cleanses all of your brain glands before you go to bed. So drink about a good maybe pint of that an hour or long before you go to bed, and avoid eating if you can. Do that, relax and focus on breathing, and cut out all electronics if you can, because those electronics fucks with your brain. So you got to do that.
Okay, y'all. I got to go ahead and use my cell phone camera now because my laptop just went out of battery life while I was in the middle of that sleep video. So I'm gonna go ahead and see how this works. But let me double check. Okay, so far so good. So what you want to do is you want to have as little to no food in your stomach before you go to bed. Once you do that, you allow your energy, your body's energy, to go up into your brain. And you want it as much energy into your brain area, especially your pineal gland, because that is where your experiences are to be fueled so that you can be able to do certain things, talk to other beings, you can go off to other worlds, other realms, and other stuff like that. And while you're doing that, that's when you step into your higher self. Once you go into your higher self, you become instantly healed. If not instantly healed, then you'll be largely repaired. Your body will. So you wake up with a whole lot of energy. If you wake up with little to no energy and you still feel tired, even after sleeping, then you have not reached deep regenerative sleep. So you got to get that water. If you can get at least 30 minutes of exercise, that helps out a lot too. Every day, I get that minimum every day. Got the water. Decreasing your eating. I rarely even eat, but I do snack. I do snack. And let's see here. What's that? You got to get the stress out. The stress and stressful people. Me, I don't have a job, and I intentionally didn't have a job. So in the spirit, it told me don't do it. So me, I don't have that job stress that everybody else have in here in America in particular. And I'm telling you, not having a job, and it took me a while to really adjust to just this not having a job, because I used to always have a job ever since I was 15 years of age. And then getting out of it, I'm like, oh, it just didn't feel right getting up in the morning and not having anything to do. But after a while, I started to find things to do, especially something that'll keep my vibration high. And then, yo, I got a lot of energy, high level of energy. And then now it's like when I'm around certain people, I notice the difference. I notice how them having that stressful work life, and with their children, if they have children, they got to worry about their car, getting that shit fixed. They got to go this and that. That's what this the society was built for, to keep people locked from reaching higher spiritual thought, overall higher spiritual consciousness, because they know that the more a person utilizes their own energy that drains their energy, the less likely they're going to be able to know their spiritual path and to be able to have spiritual epiphanies. So you get fucked up like that. um and then yeah, you won't your life won't be as smooth and happy and successful as it could be. And me, now that I detach from a lot of material things, I can do more things and I can stay 100% healthy and away from the doctors, which people are supposed to be staying away from the doctors anyways, but that's a whole nother video. But and then it's like you got my mother. My mother, she is the materialistic type, and she seriously does not understand this spiritual stuff. So y'all, my mother, she's so materialistic that it seems like when I have a job, she's a lot more happier, and she is okay with being closer to me in her life because I have a job. And I saw that the last time I had a job. She was so happy. But then when I talk about the spiritual stuff, that's when she shuts down. She literally shuts down like a robot. And then she'll just switch the topic out of nowhere. She is perfect at this. She is perfect. She's a perfect topic changer, whatever you can call it. She can change it like within an instant if she don't want to talk about something. And that's how it is. A lot of our family members, when we wake up, our family members are locked down, and they're like zombies. You don't want to talk spiritual stuff around them. Don't do it. I'm telling you, it will fuck stuff up. Don't do it. Don't do it. So I let that go, and now I can just, whew, I can do so many things now. So lately, for me, I've been learning new things, how I can utilize my mind and focus my mind, and then increasing my ex, uh, extrasensory perceptions, my extra senses, exercising those, and that's what I've been focused on most of the time, though. I gotta say that. That's what I've been focusing on most of the time, and that's why in a lot of my videos you see me talking fast. It's not only a New York thing, but I have a lot of energy. So I'm thinking now, before I do videos, certain videos that I want to get across serious information, I'm gonna meditate before before I talk, before I go, because I have an abundant amount of energy almost every day, just about, and it's real. So you have to do those things if you want. Well, that's for what I've been doing, is the water, the exercise, keeping stress out of my life, and the toxic people out of my life, even if it means me literally going months leaving people alone, because it's their energy that affects our energy and the auric field. And I've noticed the difference between cleansing my auric field and not cleansing it. It's a huge difference. And I know when my auric field is cleansed, because when I feel like bliss, and where there's no worries at all, and I just feel good, happy, go lucky. That's when I know it's good. So sleep, exercise, stress free. You got to relax and avoid eating before bed as much as possible, and eat less, because you want your body to utilize the energy in its brain and to repair any part of the body. All right, if you got any questions, send me the questions by email or in the comment section. Go ahead, comment.